Alright everybody, here I'm back. Let's continue to work on the same project for 2 more hours and then I'll just start working on something else. So I created this doc thing and doc embeds ultimately. Then I have to have some more embeds too. So I have doc embeds, then inside this I need to have article embed.tsx and that's gonna be RAFCE, something like this. And lastly I'll have other embeds, other embed like embeds of anything else, embed.tsx RAFCE, as simple as that. So this thing is done, and what is the next thing that I have to do over here? Let me check first of all whether I'm live and audible clearly and all, and then I'll just simply be going ahead. One more thing, control panel, the sound setting, then sound recording, this levels 60, that is fine. And how about this right now? Okay, what is the next thing that I can do over here? First of all, let's go to analytics. Okay, so this much I've done over here. Once this got done, then I'll be checking the things and all over here. And one more thing I can do, that I can render the embeds conditionally. So that will be just like this icon. So let's do one thing, let's create another function, const embeds. Embeds are gonna be const embed. That is fine. This is actually be a function, something like this. So this much I've done over here, and what I'll be doing from here, that let's simply cut for everything from here, and once those things are cut, then let's simply paste it over there. And in here what all I'll have, content type, on the basis of that thing I have to just show that embed, right? Yeah, so I will be just showing the embed over here, embed, or these are the embeds that I have. I'll have main embed, and that embed will simply display these, right? That's also good. Like same I could have done over here. Let's do one thing, because it's getting too much, so that is something I need to take care of. This is over here, things are too many, so this is not even a good thing to have so many things over here. So this is the icon that I have, and I'm just simply getting that icon, right? I'm just simply returning it from here. Is this even good, or I need to do something else? So when it comes to this, so ultimately icon, where is that? Get icon. Okay, this is the one, and I have a div. I'm just simply giving it the icon. On basis of what? On basis of the content. So let's do one thing, that inside components I will have one more component, and that will be called that will be mainly for icons. Come on, that will simply be returning the icons. So another file, that's gonna be icon.tsx and RAFCE. It will do nothing but simply take the icon. I have to format my code even better, so I need to keep that thing in mind. So it will take the icon type, so ultimately link type is something that is gonna take. And what else do I need to send from there? Let's get rid of this. I just need to give it the link type, and it will be sending the icons to me, right? As simple as that. So over here I will be rendering the icon, and once I am rendering the icon, so link type is going to be equals to content dot link type, like this, and then this one with, what the hell, where is this icon coming from? I don't need this one, rather icon I need from, first of all let's delete this one, icon, I must have that here, yeah, this is the one that I got. Let's delete it. It was actually coming from Lucid React, I don't need that. I actually want this icon from embed, so from here. So once I have this icon, I'm giving it my link type, and once it has the link type, then it will be just simply returning me that. So by the way, link type is gonna be type of string. This is the first thing, or maybe not even string. Link type is gonna be of link type. Again, I'll be importing it, and this thing is done. And once this thing got done, then one more thing, that is displaying the icon over here. So that thing can be done using this one. So I have this statement. So let's cut the whole thing actually from here. I will be use the needed things over there, and let's go to the icon, let's paste it over here, this function that I have. Let's cut it and like comment it, and after that, if the link type is that, then on the basis of that thing I have to just render the things. That simply means that this function is going to be used over here, as simple as that. So let's keep this function inside this. Okay, and once I have this, I will be importing YouTube, Twitter, file text, open book text, and then link at the end. By the way, this should come from Lucid React. So this much I've done over here. Once this thing is done, then it will actually return me that particular icon, right? And when it comes to rendering that, so I will be rendering that particular icon. So it's gonna be like icon, and I'll be calling that simple, and I will be giving it the link type, it gets the link type, it returns that, and I'm done with that. So it should be working fine. Let's even check that thing out properly. And it turns out that yeah, I'm able to show the icons, but I'm not able to show the embeds properly. So that is something I need to fix right now. So let's close this. This is working quite well, and as for this thing, same I can do with this too. So let's get rid of this. Get formatted link, handle copy link, delete nodes, edit nodes, they are important over here. Icon, I'm simply showing over icon, giving the link type and all. And when it comes to showing the embed, right, over here, so in that case I can actually have create something top level embed. So that's gonna be embed.tsx, RAFCE, something like this, and inside this I can just have that only. So embed, something like this. So over here I have my embed. This embed will take some things, so it will mainly be taking the link type, right? On the basis of that thing, it will be showing the things, link type, and not only the link type, it needs to take two things. It needs to take the link type as well as the okay, so let's give it the link type. Link type is gonna be link type that I already have over here, but I think that's gonna be content.link type, and I have to give it the link. Link is gonna be, again, it will be coming from the content, so content.link. So ultimately I'm giving it these two things. Let's go to the embed, and over here link type and link, they will have their types. So 10 minutes, I have to go and get something, then I'll be right back within a minute. Just a sec. Alright, then let's continue from here on. Sorry, just got some what drink for me. That's it. Alrighty, so over here I am getting the link and all, and once I'm getting that, then I have to just render those embeds, right, on the basis of the link type. So let's cut it from here, and it's gonna be like this, and I'll be pasting it over here so that if I need it, I will be using that. And if the link type is concerned, then the type is gonna be a string, and the type of link is gonna be again string. ये भाई क्या चल रहा है? कुछ नहीं भाई, बस थोड़ा लगे हैं प्रोजेक्ट में काम करने में, एज सिंपल एज दैट। एक ब्रेनी प्रोजेक्ट था, उसको बनाना था, सो बस ट्राई कर रहे हैं उसको बनाने का। ओके, दिस मच इज डन। देन what is the next thing that I can do? On the basis of the link type, I have to get the embeds. So that's gonna be const embed, and that is again gonna be a function, and it will take link type. Link type, again the type is gonna be string, and once it got the link type, it will be calling that particular link type is already there, so I don't even need to provide it, but never mind, let me provide it. Link type and link, that's gonna be type of string, and this will be coming from there. And once I have it, I will use something called switch statement. And once I have the switch statements, first of all, I will, on the basis of link type, I will be deciding whether I have to go with that case or not. And then if that's equals to YouTube, then I will be using the YouTube one, otherwise the different ones, 1 2 3 4 5 whatever. Let's remove this default one, and that can be YouTube, that can be Twitter, that can be document, that can be what, one more thing. In future, if I have to change it, then I'll have to change it at all places. Yeah, this is crazy. I had better just fix this thing too, but never mind. Later I'll do it. Article, and lastly I have what, article and others. Okay, so this much I've done over here, and once I got the link type, on the basis of that thing, I'll have to return that particular link, right? So I will return YouTube embed, but this YouTube embed takes something, it takes the link, yeah. So let's give it the link is going to be equals to link, as simple as that. So this thing is done. When it comes to data, I have to return something from here, and I have to return Twitter embed, and again it will take something, it will take link is gonna be equals to link. Okay, then when it comes to document, so I have to return docs embed. I don't think it takes something, so let's make it take something. Ultimately it should take the link, and the type of the link is gonna be string, as simple as that. I'm not using that's another case, but yeah, this much is done. Let's give it the link to directly over here as well. Okay, I give it the link to, then I have article, same thing is going to be repeated. Return article embed that I have, and I have to give it the link, as simple as that. It will definitely throw the error, but I fix it. Similarly, return other embed here's this stuff, and over here too I have to just give it the link. Okay, so this seems to be done. Let's go to this other embed, and it will be taking link in props, getting the link in props. So the type of link is going to be string. This got done, and lastly I have this article embed. Same thing is going to be repeating over here. Link string. Okay, So ultimately I've done this much, and right now I'm not getting any error over here. As for what is this, yeah, this is just a function that I have created, and this is not just enough. I have to do one more thing. Inside this I need to have my embed. I need to call the embed, and I will be giving it the link type, and I'll be giving it the link. Easy. So this is how I have to just simply go on from here on. Let's get rid of this particular part from here. So this thing is done. Let's check out the card, and turns out that it is working as expected. Let's make it a YouTube again, and now it's gonna be visible. Content updated successfully. So so far this much I've done, and why am I getting the error over here? There are a few extra things. Alrighty, right now there are no errors. That's a good thing. And I'm just showing all the icons, and I'm showing the embed over here. That's a good thing with using these two things. And then I have even my tags. I can even create a one for tag too. Okay. Embeds are gonna be here. Icon is there, icon.tsx. And let's get one more file, and that's gonna be for tags. Ultimately it will be showing all the tags. .tsx, rafce, something like this. And what I'll be doing inside this, that I'm showing my tags like this, right? So why not create a file for that? That's right. But all it will be taking the content, and then it will be rendering all these things. So let's render everything over there. That's gonna be inside a div for sure. And I can even make that div and fragment, and the content type is gonna be, that is something I need to take care of. Content is gonna be content type. I hope that is right, but let's even check that thing out. And I have to have tag style. Tag style is not here, so let's go to card, and over here I will have something called tags like this. It will take few things. First one is the content, and that's gonna be the content itself. When I click on this, the type of is the content type. I have to just copy this particular thing from here, and ultimately the style I have to copy. Once I have copied it, I have to paste it here, and this seems to be fine. Let's remove this particular extra part from here, and that's it. So I am inside card, and let's keep it here. Content, it's not getting the content of what is, okay, tags are coming from somewhere else. So let's do one thing. Let's even remove that particular tag part that I had at the top. So this is the tag that I have. Let's remove it. Rather, I have to import it from somewhere else, and that somewhere else is from .tags. Okay, so this much is done, and let's see the result. And things are still working fine. That's good. So the good or the plus point is that things are getting formatted right now. That is what I wanted. Then I have my date, I have my model, then I have embed, I have tag, I have trash and all. So this is how things are just right now. Even I can do one thing, that card heading. So if this is a card, so card heading icons, so all these icons are gonna be there. Ultimately many things can be improved, but the main focus is not even on that. Okay, so let's be okay with this much, and the next thing that I have to do is to simply start working on the embeds. So if I clicked on the embedder, and suppose I have YouTube, so I'm rendering this. Okay, in Twitter I'm rendering something else. If that's not available, then that's okay. Document, I'm rendering document embed. Here I'm returning article embed, and at the end I'm returning other embed. Okay, how can I even make sure that how to check if things are actually getting rendered. I'm using iframe for embedding the things. The thing is that if the URL is wrong, at that time doesn't matter what kind of embed that is, it will not render anything else. So is there any way that I can actually know whether the things are actually rendering the right way, or the URL is right and I'm able to get the right result? How to check even this thing, like whether the iframe is actually able to render the things, or if that's not able to render the things, so how can I even know that? Let's see. I hope I've explained it well. Well, that was not even good one. I just spoke like anything else. To check if an iframe URL is correct, the content is actually rendered, not just the iframe element. You can use the on or on error events, but there are important limitations to aware of how we check on load. This event fires when the iframe finishes loading, whether it's successful or not, including errors like 404 or 500. On your event, unfortunately for security reasons, browsers don't reliably on error. Okay, check on load. So that iframe that I have, that on load docs.content document or iframe.content.window document doc body iframe loaded successfully. Otherwise, iframe loaded but the content is not accessible. Interesting. And lastly, I'm just getting the error. Check the content after onload. Try accessing the iframe's content, like iframe content document and iframe content window. If it's empty or inaccessible, the URL might be wrong and blocked. Okay, timeout. Set timeout if the iframe doesn't load within the certain amount. Okay, polling periodically. Check if the iframe has loaded content. Inspecting properties Okay, so iframe.onload. I can just run this particular function and then I will get this will only run when that loads, first of all, this thing, and once that loads, at that time I have to get the iframe using ref or something. I can get that, and then content document or content window.document. I have to get them. If the document exists, then okay. If that does not exist, then I have to do something. So what I can actually do, that was not in React, and the thing that I'm working, that is React thing. So if I actually want to get it done the right way, suppose I have this embed related thing over here, and then I have my YouTube embed over here. Got it? And over here I want to check whether it's working fine or not. So I can give it something called onload. Okay, and handle onload. Handle onload. This is the function that I have created. This function will be handling that thing. So const handle onload. That's gonna be like this, and it's just this much. What is the next thing? The next thing is that this iframe. So let's create a ref for it. So const iframe ref, and that's gonna be equals to use ref. By default it may have the null value, that's okay, and I will be giving the reference as well. Ref is gonna be equals to iframe ref, so it has the reference variable, and if that loads, then I have to check that the document. So const doc is gonna be equals to iframe ref that I have dot current dot document. How can I even check this thing out now? Oh, not here, rather here. What was this? It was content document or content window dot document. So either it has a content document or iframe ref dot content window dot document. I'm not sure whether this is right or wrong. So let's even check this thing out, because I'm using React, not a simple JavaScript. So things are gonna be different, and on top of that I'm using a reference variable. Okay, let's simply give it. Is this right? Yes, the code is mostly correct, but there is a small typo. You should use iframe current consistently. Am I not using that? Yeah. So this is how I have to use that. Docs if iframe current content or this. This is the right way to accept. Okay. This should be right. Never mind. By the way, let's make it keep content of current over here as well. So current dot this. Okay, it is saying that iframe is a iframe current is possibly null. So it has the iframe that may be possibly null. So I have to give it the type as well. So iframe to that particular type, and that's gonna be the. Hi Jay Bhardwaj, good to see you, bro. After so many days, after a long time. Like I haven't been even consistent, so that was my bad. But yeah, iframe HTML attributes, and then this got done, and after that I have to check whether there is value inside that or not. That means once I got my documents, then I'm checking that if doc and documents dot body I have in that case alert iframe as body, whatever. Otherwise, in else case, alert iframe. Even I'm just suffering right now. I have my card nearby me. I have to have that. Iframe doesn't have body. Let's check this thing out. Reload the page, and right now let's change it to Twitter. Save it, and I'm getting content updated successfully, but I'm not getting the alert. Reload the page. Okay, that's never ever running or what? What is the problem over here? It can actually be null too, sorry. What is the issue? Iframe requires one argument, T. Okay, what kind of argument will it does it require? Element. This is not gonna work. And guess what? I'll have to ask it to correct this. Your code is almost correct, but there are few improvements to check. Okay, handle if current return this. So ultimately, I'm doing the right thing. It should be done only this way. So why am I getting the like I'm not even getting any result and all? So this was quite right. And I paste it here. Get rid of this thing. What does this mean? Generic iframe HTML attributes requires one type. This error occurs because iframe HTML is generic, but you haven't tried one to this is HTML iframe element. Okay, that should be HTML iframe element. Let's get rid of this one. It's gonna be like that, and that is fine. Let's try it out. Reload the page. Okay, and let's change it to Twitter, like YouTube. Content update successfully, but I'm not getting that alert anywhere. I should be getting the alert as soon as it loads, but I'm not getting that. CLG, just make it alert directly. Alert iframe loaded, as simple as that. Will I get the alert right now? Reload the page. I'm still not getting that. That means whenever this iframe loads, it never runs. or load, handle or load. Just a minute. Don't really have time for things to just go through one by one. Simple question, is this right? Your code is mostly correct. Will work for basic iframe loading detection, but there are few considerations. What works? Okay, like suggestion on handle load alert iframe. You cannot reliably check for body or document with cross origin iframes. Okay, your code is correct for the same origin iframes, but for YouTube or others cross origin images, you will only reliably know whether iframe works, not whether it's completely executable. Ah, really? Then I'm gone. I don't really have any other option. Okay, there's no way to even know this, like whether it is loaded or not. Close all of it and like comment it all. Alert. And not only that, just this one I need. I just need the alert message. Just somehow I want to know whether it's been loaded or not. In terms of that, I'm there. Okay. Now getting that. I'll get it as many times as there are the documents. So this thing at least works. Great. So at that time I can check the current one, and I can even check the documentation docs. And not only that, instead of doing it like this, I will even check whether what's inside the doc. Let's try it now. Reload the page. Okay, close this now. Ultimately, we have only this solution. Localhost 5173. Get started, and here I am. Let's click F12, go to console, and few errors. Select elements must be either controlled or uncontrolled, but no both. Decide between using a controlled or uncontrolled. Select element, remove one. Security alert, failed to read a property document from window, blocked a frame with origin. Okay, it failed to read this, that's okay. Even if I just move it from here, if I just simply go with the content document, reload the page right now, I'm getting just only this issue, and this issue is where types.input.tsx over here when I'm providing the value. Okay, select elements must be either controlled or uncontrolled. Specify either the value prop or the default prop. Where is the select inside model? Now where is the model? Here, model.tsx. I have types input, link type, yeah, and over here I'm giving it the value. I can do it like this, that it will have value of this, and default value. That's gonna be null. Reload the page. Are we still getting that? Click on it, I'm getting YouTube. Click on this, I'm getting YouTube. Okay, YouTube embed. What is this? Okay, log. Initially it is nothing. Great. And then at the end of the day I got this. Is that so? No. Ultimately there is no value inside that. Documents, it does not have any value. Okay, not a problem. What else can I do? The first problem, get rid of this error. Why am I getting even this? What does it even mean? Tell me about this error. And once this thing is done, then this default is not the solution over here, even if I'm giving it. Or I can make it like this, that I will be using and over here like this, and I will be giving it the default value as well. How about like this? And that's gonna be the equals to or something. Is this gonna be alright? Not really. Okay, what does that error mean, by the way? This warning means you are using both value and default value props on select element, which is not allowed. So I can give it the value, selected value. That's right, that's what I was trying to do. I can give it the default value. One thing can be given at a time. One thing can be given at a time. If I go like this, then what is the error that I'm getting? This is the one. Control C. What does this mean? Just a sec. Selected elements must be either control or uncontrolled. Specify. This warning appears that when you provide both the value and default value props to select elements in React, it expects you to use one approach, controlled use value and handle the changes with the on change. This means controls the value and it will always reflect uncontrolled component. Use default value and later the on manually. Okay. How to fix this? Use the value or use the default value. But the thing is that I have to use both conditionally. How can I even get this thing done? I have to use both. This value should only have the value when the value exists, otherwise not. What is the solution to this? This thing works even fine, but it gets uncontrolled. Default value I have here. Okay, so ultimately I'm using both. That's the main problem. So let's do one thing, cut it from here and paste it over here. Make it if there is a value, I will be using this, and if there is no value, in that case I will be going with this, and come on, I will be making it this. Is this okay? It seems to be. Let's check the result out. Am I still getting that error? And reload the page. Turns out I'm not getting that previous error. That is a good thing. That the error was simply this thing, that I was using value and default value at the same time, so I'm using them conditionally right now. If the value exists, then use value, otherwise simply use default value. As simple as that. No data. Okay, got it. And the another thing is that this problem has been solved. The embeds that I'm printing, that is equals to null. How about if I change something over here? Let's change it to Twitter and save it. What will happen over here? It turns out nothing will happen. I reload the page right now, and null. I'm getting null all the time. Interesting. Oh, how can I even check it? This thing is great. How about the embed thing? So let's go to YouTube embed, and iframe.current. I have to just check this thing. Let's see what all I get. Document. Reload the page. Whenever the iframes are loaded, then only I will get it, right? Yeah, so there is many I got. I just want to check the top one, and I gotta delete some things from here, and those things deleted. Delete this, maybe this as well. This. Simply deleting the content so that I can check it properly in the right way. Delete this. Just wanna have two of them right here. Maybe this is these two posts that I have right now, and reload the page. First of all, I should be getting only two of them. I'm getting only one. How about this Twitter? Okay, Twitter post, that's not getting enough. Okay, I mean, I'll have to copy paste the whole thing over there as well for the Twitter. So let's do one thing, Control C, and let's go to Twitter embed. That is this. Let's paste the whole thing over here. like this, not even like this. Let's paste it just at the top like this. Then I handle on load. So let's use this is the block. Where is the iframe? Oh come on, it does not have the iframe. It has the block code. I hope it will work over here. On click, not on click, on load, and that's gonna be handle on load. I hope it's gonna be fine. But there is a problem, like use ref, can't find use ref. So let's see if we import it. This is not an HTML element anymore. This is going to be HTML block, HTML block, block element. Nope. Block element, block quote, HTML block quote, or just simply quote element. I hope it's gonna be fine. Once I have that particular quote element, even I will be giving it the ref. So ref is gonna be what? Ref is gonna be iframe, not block quote ref. Copy from here and paste it here, and paste it here. This thing is done, and then login that. Let's see what I get over here. I reload the page, and this time it turns out that I'm still getting one. How to check if block code I'm mainly using anchor tag over here, so I should be checking that. Anchor tag can take an alt value, if I'm not wrong. Alt. I hope that's done like that. Alt. No, can't take that. How about using all these things on anchor tag? Ref is gonna be here. Okay, what is the problem? Okay, this is gonna be now HTML anchor tag, anchor element, not attribute, right? Anchor element. This should be fine. Let's check this thing out right now. Reload the page, and turns out I'm getting only one question. Is this right? Because of course this thing, if this were an if this was this were an iframe, it would have been great, but this is not an iframe. This is the block code. Your code has few issues, especially regarding how the Twitter embeds onload event work. Onload on anchor tag, the on event does not work. Anchor tag it needs element. Okay, great. Twitter embed flow. Twitter embeds require loading the Twitter widgets script widgets.js, which then processes block code with the Twitter. Crazy. Okay, suggestions. Wait. So what it is simply telling me that you have block code ref, that is okay. But then you will have to. Okay. Oh come on, yeah. So much. How can I even know this? I have block code ref, okay, and that block code ref is given to this block code ref. This has that. So let's go few steps back over here. I'll be getting the things that way, like the previous way. So this is where I have that block code reference, and once that is done, that what is happening over here, I have a use effect that runs whenever the link changes. That is fine. And check embed, what does this do? This is just a function, that's right. And I think I'm running it at the end. Yeah, I'm running the check embed as well. It simply checks the window.twitter and window.twitter widgets. If they exist, in that case window.twitter widgets load, and then window.twitter ready, Twitter embed ready. Okay, and load script if not already loaded up. So window.twitter const script document and call the script create content. Document.create element and script. Okay, It is gonna be this, oh come on, too much. Saying it too much over and over, but never mind. Ultimately this is very simply loads it, that's fine. And if it loads it, that's okay. If it doesn't load it, then I have to worry about it, right? So I've been even doing it like this. Window.twitter.widget load, and if that's ready, then I have to say it like this. Let's copy this particular part and see whether it actually works or not. So over here I have to check whether it's ready or not. So if it is ready, in that case I have to say Twitter embed is ready for all, right? And where do I have to actually use the blog code? Inside blog code I need to have the script, right? So blog code is going to be just below that. I need to have that. So in that case, what am I doing over here? The document.body append child script, I'm appending the child to the document. That is fine. And what is the use of this blog code reference that I have created over here? So blog code ref, not really using that here. Blog code ref, not even here. So what is the use of this thing? Crazy, don't know. One thing I can do to understand it better, let's remove all the code from here and check the things out right now. This blog code ref that I have created, it's not being used anywhere. That means I don't even need to have that. Great, let's reload the page and see what happens. Both of them loaded, connected, client dot this white, okay. And if that is ready, in that case it should be getting printed Twitter embed ready, but that's not getting printed. Let's remove this particular part from here. Twitter embed ready. Reload the page again, and it is simply saying me that Twitter embed ready. Great job. And what I want to check, if that is not ready, then something. Twitter embed ready. Okay, just a sec. Twitter ready. What does this return? What else do we get inside ready? Any inputs or something? Because that is the only thing that will help me solve my problem. When you ready, the callback function resolves Twitter object and gives you access to the Twitter widget API. So bind events, bind event listeners for Twitter widgets like downloader and tweet and like follow. Access methods load Twitter bind ready. I will get Twitter. Okay, I will get Twitter. So Twitter.events bind loaded, then do this. Rendered, then do this. Tweet, then do this. Okay, and what all I have? Loaded, rendered, tweet. These are the things. Ready means that is ready. Further, you can just do the customizations that you want to do. So I have window.twitter.ready. How about this? CLG window.twitter.ready. What does this even return? Reload the page. It returns me a promise. Twitter embed returns me a promise, and then embed is ready. And that simply means that if I try to do, what will I get from there? In the props, in the props I'm getting Twitter. Okay, so let's even try to log that particular props, TWTR, no TWTR, whatever, and let's paste it over here and let's check what exactly I get from there. I go on the page and it turns out that I'm getting this init ready. It has widgets, ready function, init true. That means I can check this thing. So return dot init, right? And reload the page right now, and it's giving me true. If I make it YouTube, save it, it does, well, it does return me something. As it is the YouTube, then it's giving me like this. Okay, let's do one thing, let's make it switch back to Twitter and let's make it to Twitter, and then let's see what I get. Save it. I'm still getting true. Oh, crazy. Okay. Is this possible to check using this, that Twitter embed has body or not? How to check if Twitter embed has body or not using this? Even I can just search online. How to check if Twitter embed as body or not. How to know embed elements content. Twitter embed, not this. Embed tweet on ID, embedded tweet, JavaScript, content embed. How do I Twitter tweet embeds? What was this? How do I Twitter tweet embeds to your Twitter app? No. Embed Twitter actually tips me now about how much the Twitter embeds not starting. Okay. Copy. Copy to the widget. That I have no kids in a work. Allows to tag in markdown. Save it to the. It just gives me the info and all, that's it. Okay, to check if Twitter embed has rendered content like body, you can use the loaded or rendered events provided by the Twitter blah blah blah. Okay, it is simply saying that window.twitter.ready. This is ready. Then window.twitter.events.bind loaded events.widgets for each time, for not for each, just, and widget content, and then it is simply saying that listen for a loaded event, and you can just check the body like this. Twitter embed has body and Twitter embed doesn't have a body, and then Twitter embed binds rendered, and then same thing is getting Twitter embed rendered body. Okay, this is good. What I'll be doing, I'll be just simply copying and pasting the things. Understanding is the main thing right now, because of course I have no idea about the things that I'm working with. This is the first time that I'm working with them, so it's okay if I take the help of AI. And as for this event, type of this event is gonna be what? Loaded function. Type of this event is gonna be, let it be just anything right now. I'll be asking even AI for it. Let's try it. Am I getting the right result or not? Reload the page. Twitter embed ready. Twitter embed rendered without body. A Twitter embed doesn't have a body. Wow. That is what I wanted, didn't I? Line number 51. Line number 51. This is the coming from here. And I just want about this thing like Twitter embed rendered without body. Line number 37. Twitter embed doesn't have a body. From this, whether it has a body or not, that doesn't really matter. I just want to check whether it is rendered without the body or not. So this is the thing. And Twitter embed is ready, the second one that is coming from. So what can I do over here? That first of all, I want to only check for the rendered ones. I don't want to check whether it has the body and all. So let's remove this particular part from here. First of all, this thing. Okay, Twitter embed is ready. I don't even want to know that whether that's ready or not. This most important thing is this. As for the event, what is going to be the event type? Question. What's the event type? The event type in the Twitter is event type details loaded rendered. So ultimately that's loaded event type loading with this custom object defined by the Twitter. Let's make that any for now. Go with that. Simple. So that means, is this okay or not? Like I am giving it any type. Is there any better way to give it the type? Your code is mostly correct when it is rendered if it has the body. However, there is one important element of target rendered event is usually the DOM lies and the iframe, but you can't reliably access content for Twitter events because they are processed in the Twitter events run iframe from different domains. Access the content's body instantly. You can simply check if target exists attached to the ROM. So window.twitter this, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm really worried about the event type. Isn't the same thing that I'm doing over here? Okay, I'm adding some extra things, so they need not to be added. It's gonna be simply like this. As for the event, I will be making it any for now. And what I'm simply checking that if that is ready, in that case I'm simply checking that whether it is rendered or not. And event.target if that exists, and document.contains event.target if that has that too. In that case, I'll be saying Twitter embed rendered in DOM, otherwise it is not rendered in DOM. Let's try this thing again. Reload the page. And turns out that it is not rendered in DOM. Okay, here I'm getting it. So Twitter embed rendered but not in DOM. Twitter embed rendered in DOM. Okay, so this is the one that I'm getting. What I can do in that case, Twitter embed rendered in DOM but not in DOM. So let's remove this part from here, this part, and let's make it none if event.target is there is no event.target, and document.contains event.target is going to be false. In that case, this will be running. Let's see. Reload the page. If event.target will definitely be there. Reload the page. Twitter embed rendered but not in DOM. This is the one, right? How about giving it the link? So I will even be rendering the link over here. That's gonna be like this. And let's see which one am I actually talking about over here. Reload the page. and this is the link that I'm getting, not in DOM, YouTube link. Then not in DOM, Twitter link, YouTube link, Twitter link. I'm getting both. This is gonna be crazy. It's better simply give the right type. Only then things are gonna be working fine. As simple as that. Because this gives me result for that one too. If you do not give the right type, it will be looking like this. If you give it the right type, like I'm giving it the Twitter over here, it will start like YouTube over here, it will actually give you the right result. So it's all about whether you're giving the right type to that or not. And as for these things, I'm gonna remove it. But there must be a way. Okay, just a sec, one more time. Let's give them the link too so that I can recognize. Reload the page. Twitter embed rendered in DOM, and that is the Twitter, right? Yeah. Let's make it Twitter too. Reload the page. Okay, here we are. Twitter embed rendered but not in DOM. YouTube, that's okay. Twitter embed rendered, but this one is what? This one is Twitter. Forget about that. Then not in DOM, YouTube, Twitter. Then not in DOM. Come on, yeah. Rendered YouTube rendered in DOM. It's not working as expected. Like whatever I just think expected to do, that's not happening. Okay, what is the next thing? Forget about this. Let's check the CLG event.target. What I get. Reload the page. These are the targets. Wow. Interesting. That target doesn't have any body, right? Tweet. This one does have that. If I make it back to YouTube, reload the page. At that time only these are gonna come. Great. That means if I make it the Twitter, reload the page, these empty ones come. So ultimately what I can check inside the Twitter body, not body, content. So target dot content. I hope then inner HTML. I hope it does exist here. Reload the page, and I'm not getting anything over here, and I'm getting something over here. Inner HTML. Inside the HTML, I'm getting the iframe. And before that, event.target, what was I actually getting? Come on. What was I getting here? Reload the page. Div, and okay, I was getting a div. Inside that I have my inner HTML. Like I have my iframe. Come on, open up. Okay, I do have that. So, inner HTML. How about directly getting the content? Can I get the content from here? Maybe. Reload the page. Undefined. 8 times undefined. Okay, inner content. Reload the page. 8 times undefined. So inner HTML is gonna be working fine. That's okay, not a problem. So inner HTML. Using this, I will be able to check that. So what I want to do here, simply now forget about AI and all. Use your own brain. And the pretty simple thing is gonna be if event.target event.inner HTML. Are you sure? Event.target.inner HTML. Ready. Then bind rendered. Then I'm getting the event. Let's log the event only. One more time. What I get? I get this. And inside that I have target, right? So event.target Okay, I have these two things over here, and over here target I actually have something here. So there is just div, there is this. Okay, so let's do one thing. Event dot target dot inner HTML, this one. I reload the page and 4 times, and then I'm getting this. That means I can just simply cut this thing from here, cut it from here, and I wanna check that if not this, in that case what? CLG embed doesn't have a body. Doesn't have a body. Let's try this thing out. Reload the page. Embed doesn't have a body 4 times. Which one is this? Let's paste the link as well. So link is also gonna be here so that I can recognize that. Reload the page. YouTube. It gives the error for both Twitter as well as this. This is not fine. Embed doesn't have a body, and guess what? Both of them do not have a body. If there are 2 embeds, one of them has a body, another one doesn't have a body, how can I check that? At least this is not the right way. How do you check if Twitter embed has body? Embed waits completion event. Embed waits seriously stretch. This is not. Yeah, this is something that I'm trying to do. Iframe block code. Can I have the block code inside the iframe? Detect if embedded tweet has been loaded. Twitter.ready, okay. Twitter.events loaded. Target.id, Twitter.ready function. At this point the widget is file has been loaded. We can now make use of Twitter events. Twitter.once render function event. At this point the tweet has been preloaded, and then you can process with the or JavaScript. ID. There are a bunch of other events to bind. You can find it. As you can see, the block code which contains the tweet as well link in relation to this. I think that's what I was doing. I'm making it Twitter. Okay, I can just get the Twitter directly. I think it should not be giving me the error. Well, it's giving me the error. Twitter.ready. Well, not Twitter.ready. Then Twitter.events.bind. Events.bind rendered function. I'm getting the event. Once I got the event, then what am I checking? Come on, this one. Event.target.id. What will this give me? Event.target. Let's log this one as well. CLG event.target.id. Will this help me some way? I'm not sure. I don't even have the ID, so that's not gonna be here. That's right. So any better way to do the thing? What better way? Just any way. Not even getting the right way. Simple question. How can I check whether this embed that I have over here this actually has a body. If it does not have a body, I will be rendering something else. There must be a way, that is for sure. How do I get to that path? That is the question. Well, this is not what I want. Validating embedded Twitter content mix. What is this? Validating embedded Twitter content mix. What is third party content? Twitter embed using the embed format. Not this. How to add Twitter tweets embeds to a Flutter app. How to embed a responsive Twitter pages on your website. Simple question. Let's give this task to AI and let's see what it actually does. Like, I'm not sure. I hope it will be able to figure out the right way. Simple. Paste it here. Set it to the research mode. And what I want to do that I want to render some other information when the embedder doesn't have a body. How to make that happen? This is the research mode. That means it will first of all give time to thinking and then it will give me the response. Sorry, I just did it really quickly. कुछ नहीं देखेगा, मैं कॉपी पेस्ट करेगा and I will check the result whether it actually works or not. And let's see. Reload it. Unable to Twitter embed. Do you want Twitter? Okay, I get it on both. That means this particular section does have a body that is just not visible. Yeah. So what if I have added a wrong link? Then body is there, but there's no content. करते भाई solve. I've been stuck on this particular problem for a long time. Let's go with this huge effect. Copy, paste, copycat. Paste it here. I will understand everything, but first of all, it should work, right? If it is not working, what is the use of even understanding? Reload it. This is crazy. Not working. What am I doing here? This is the part. I have my div. Inside my div I have block code. Inside block code I have anchor tags. And then that has the value. Okay. It is not able to render anything. That's another case, but it is there. It turns out right. Can I keep it simple? provide the right URL if you want to get the right provide the right type if you want to get the right response. As simple as that. This is crazy. Yeah, and let's go with that for now. Maybe later I'll go through it. Cut it all. Happy go lucky came back to the beginning. Yeah, this was I had in the beginning, and that's what I have right now. And same is gonna be with this one. Where is the YouTube embed? This is the YouTube embed. Over here I was somehow able to check that if that does have the value or not. iframe has a body, iframe does not have a body. Reload the page. Console.log document. Let's make it Twitter like YouTube. iframe has a body, and then if I make it YouTube, then I'm getting another both of them have bodies. That means I'll be stuck. Ultimately both of them do have a body. I have document, and there is this HTML, and there are extra stuff. Similarly over here I have the document extra stuff. Let's get rid of it. Not needed for now at least. Simple thing. Give the right link type so that you can get the right URL. As simple as that. This is gonna be the YouTube part. YouTube embed. This is gonna be the Twitter embed. Working fine. Close this. Then I have this document embed. What will I be showing you over here? First of all, I get my link, and let's check that thing out. I am here. Docs. Document, and suppose this is the document that I have. Okay, and I wanna embed it. That means I will be copying the whole thing from here. What next? File. Copy it, and over here let's use iframe like this, and when it comes to the iframe, let's go to the YouTube embed, and let's keep the YouTube embed on the right side like this, just for an example. And then I need to have my source over here, so let's give it the source. Source is gonna be this, and let's see the result. So if I go there, go to my file, and let's make it a document. Am I going to get something? Yeah, I am going to get, but that's crazy stuff. I am getting the whole documentation, like that page over here. What can I do? Should I have it or do something else? First of all, it should be visible, right? So if I want to make it visible, let's give it the class name, width full, height full, full. Let's see. It looks like that. Height is gonna be this much. What is the height of this YouTube thing? Height 56. So it looks, this is terrible. Actually very much terrible. Who makes it like this? Yeah, that's bad. How about placing it here and there? That means, do I have that? I need to have inside a div. That's in a very scale. Okay, let's give it that styling now. That's okay, that's optional, not a big problem. But even before that, rounded is gonna be large. Let's make it rounded large. LG rounded is gonna be large. How does it look right now? It looks like this. The thing is that I don't need to have this, I need to have something else. That something else could be making it in the middle. That means how to embed a page. How to embed a page. All the properties that I embed website into my website. Okay. Yes, embed iframe, width 100%, height 300%. Question: how to change the position of the embed? How to change the position of the embed page? Changing the position of the embedded videos ना रे भाई, ये नहीं करना था. 500 300 फ्रेम बॉर्डर अगला गए वो. मुझे सिंपल सा सोल्यूशन दे दो, कोई देता ही नहीं. वो इधर से उधर. Display block margin or auto 0. How to change the position of image, not HTML. How to change the position of the content inside iframe. Position content of an iframe. So ठीक है भाई, इधर है हम. Height 360, scrolling no. Okay, let's make it scrolling no. First of all, scrolling no. I don't want to scroll it. One more property. From where? There should be scrolling no directly. Scrolling. No. Check the result. Reload the page. There is still scrolling. I'm able to scroll it. Never mind. That is what is this? Deprecated. Okay, but now how many properties do you have? About, allow, T, dangerous, draggable. Draggable. True. What can I do? True. कुछ तो करो. बाकी कुछ तो कोई नहीं रहा. Am I not able to drag it? Yeah, I'm not. अरे होना चाहिए तुझे, ड्रैग तो होना चाहिए. हटाओ. Reload the page again. Not getting the exact right thing. Google. हाँ, so इधर. Style hide, this is calling. No, that does not work anymore. ID, iframe, source, width. I've given it width full, by the way. Okay, let's ask the AI how to show the middle part of an iframe's content. Simple. Let's see. Object fitter, object position, center the middle. Will it work? Wow, really? Object fit cover is stuff. So what I have to do over here, object center, object position. No रे भाई, इधर किधर जा रहा है? Position. Not really getting anything as such. So object center, let's keep it on the right side. Okay, let's keep it here, move it here. Reload the page. And right now I have to get the center part. Object center, what all I have to just manage over here. First thing was the object fit and then object position. I think for this thing I'll have to go to Tailwind CSS. Tailwind CSS.com. आज भी वही प्रोजेक्ट में काम कर रहे हो आज भी वही प्रोजेक्ट में काम कर रहे हो क्या? चलता रहता है हमारा, थोड़ा थोड़ा काम करके हम धीरे धीरे फिनिश कर देंगे। क्या एक दिन की पड़ी है, उसके साथ साथ दूसरी लर्निंग साथ में हम कर रहे हैं। 3 घंटे तो देते हैं। आज कब कितना हो गया भाई? आधे घंटे और देंगे, हो गया। इट्स लाइक जितना ज़्यादा ऐड कर सको कर देते हैं। ऑब्जेक्ट पोजीशन, okay, so object top, so object position is gonna be center, that is great। and position के साथ साथ object center, and what was the next thing? Other thing was object fit। ये तो हो गया object fit। Okay, let's try this thing out now। object cover, अरे object contain, object fill, object scale down, object none। don't know how it's gonna work। if it were about basic features, that's already done। I've already added a कोई हेल्प नहीं कर रहा आपकी, कोई हेल्प नहीं कर रहा। अरे हम क्यों हेल्प ले भाई, हम लर्निंग कर रहे हैं। लर्निंग करते वक्त हम सिर्फ लर्निंग करते हैं, हेल्प नहीं लेते हैं। इधर ऑब्जेक्ट सेंटर, ऑब्जेक्ट कंटेन, कुछ तो चेंज आ जा भाई। this iframe related thing, what can I do? Documentation, let's do one thing, create a thumbnail for that, or just keep a div inside that this is the documentation and all। Either I can just simply show the page and all, just preview। कहाँ से लर्निंग कर रहे हो? अभी तो डायरेक्टली यहीं पर बैठे हैं। मतलब लर्निंग तो ठीक है, बहुत सारे लाइक कुछ यूट्यूब वीडियो से, कुछ कोर्सेज से हो गई। जहाँ तक प्रोजेक्ट की बात है वो तो कर ही रहे हैं सामने सब। हाँ, हेल्प करने के लिए AI है इधर। मेक द पेज विजिबल इन द, make the center part of the page visible। मैं भी सीखना चाहता हूँ भाई। बिल्कुल शुरू कर दो भाई, बेहतर रहेगा। लाइक इवन राइट नाउ यूट्यूब पे बहुत सारे सोर्सेज हैं, वो भी चलेगा। ये लो, हाँ जी, क्या कर दिया मैंने इधर। ये तो पहले मैं देख लेता हूँ रिजल्ट क्या आता है, उसके बाद मैं समझूंगा। पता चले रिजल्ट भी अच्छा रहे, मैं समझता ही रह जाएगा सर, एंड देन आई एम गॉन। ये तो बहुत घटिया है एक्चुअली। reload the page। oh, it is just trying to make it in the middle, but that's not working as expected। what can I do right now? Remove this। flex width full 56 rounded LG, overflow hidden। okay। docs width full, height full, transformation scale style I'm giving it okay 2.5। why this? let's do not scale it at all। transformation, how about when I do shit, how about when I don't scale it at all? How will it look like? It looks like that। मैं कोर्स खरीदना था। शियाज का नाम सुना है? हाँ सुना है। They are good teachers। Yeah, we have to pay a lot of money for that। But that is Shreyans, right? Are you talking about this? Yams, अरे भूल जा रही Yams। This is the one you are talking about. Share coding school. Are talking about that? Okay, let's do one thing. Keep the scale 2.25, and as for this, translate, or how about just a second, this much, okay, and 25%. How about making it 50%? Click. This is the translate, right? Translate. Margin bottom. Better way would be this for it. Like if there is an article or there is other related things, so I can do one thing. Let's get rid of this at completely. Preview. This is not even bad actually. I can say that बिगिनर्स के लिए ठीक है. कैसा कंटेंट? हाँ भाई, इसी की बात कर रहा हूँ. कैसा कंटेंट है बिगिनर्स के लिए? ठीक है. आर यू गोइंग टू परचेज द कोर्स और यू आर गोना गो विद द फ्री कंटेंट दैट इज देयर? मतलब फ्री कंटेंट के साथ जाओगे कि कोर्स परचेज करोगे इनका? बाय द वे पढ़ाते ठीक है. Full and how to remove scroll from iframe page. Remove scroll bars from an iframe. Overflow this. So ultimately मुझे क्या करना है? That's gonna be overflow scroll. Margin कुछ आगे नहीं दिया. Over scrolling no. But this scrolling no is not here anymore. मैं कोर्स के साथ जाऊंगा. ग्रेट जॉब. You can go with that if you can purchase that using tailwind. Yes. Tailwind. इधर से कुछ दे दे भाई. स्क्रॉल बार विथ क्लास none. How about making tiny scroll none? Will it work? Reload the page. That is still there, right? If I scroll it, I can see the content as well. Okay. Overflow hidden and scrolling is going to be no. Will this work? Don't know. Overflow, that's gonna be hidden. Scrolling is gonna be no. And scrolling, that is deprecated, but if I use it, if I make it no, it will not have any effect. That's right. So I have no other way except going with this only. Okay, even if I'm going with this much, I can say that translate, and that's gonna be translate how much? 10. It will be like that. Minus 10. Okay, translate the whole things. Okay. It will have height 56 for sure. It does not make any difference. Translate. Padding. That's gonna be minus. So minus padding. 10. Is this not gonna work? Yeah, it does not work as expected. So let's go with this much only. How can I make it unclickable if there is a right frame? One last question. How to make an iframe unclickable? Pointer events, none. Pointer none. Pointer events none. Let's try this thing out now. Reload it. That means I can still select it or not. No, I cannot. That's a good thing, yeah. I mean, nothing could be better than this. If I reload it, it is like this, by the way. And if I click anywhere, nothing will happen. And that's what I wanted. That okay, I'm able to see that. That's good. But ultimately, I won't be able to do anything. I want to be able to scroll as well. And one thing I can do that if I click on this, the video starts playing. That's right. But if I click on this, I'm not able to go through the page and all. So even that is not fine. Let's make it a pointer events. Pointer events. How many I have? Auto. What will this do? Reload the page. I'm actually able to click here and edit the things. That's great. I mean, this thing can also be okay. Let's go with this thing only for now. At least I'm able to have a look at this and just go with this thing. Okay, so this thing I've done. Ultimately, documentation is working. What is the next thing? Let's work with the article. When it comes to article, what will I have to show here? Article means that particular website. Okay. So I can just copy and paste the whole code, right? Can't I? Control C, article is here, paste it over here, and edge for the reload the page. Okay, it's like that. Suppose I have any website. Which one? Amazon? Doesn't matter. Or better, Amazon AWS. Here I have this website. This is suppose just an article. I copied the whole link, Control C, and I simply pasted the link over here. Like this. What will happen now? Reload the page. Go here. And it turns out that I'm not getting it. How to embed a page? Website page. How to embed a website page. You can provide the source and you are done embed. Otherwise you can use iframe. It should work. Why is this not working in my case? This extra thing. Okay, how about just Amazon.com? How to embed a page? Really? iframe embed. Source. Copy the whole thing and paste it over here. How about this now? Reload it, and I'm not getting that yet. Why? Docs. Okay, this is the docs embed. Let's make it a, come on, yeah. Article embed. Copy and paste this stuff. How about right now? Reload the page. It doesn't seem to be working. Article embed. I made it article, that is for sure it is an article. It is simply saying that this could refuse to connect. Refuse to connect. Okay. Try it yourself. Ultimately you get it like this, but if you choose to connect, why? Okay. How about getting the YouTube directly over here? youtube.com, paste it here and get rid of this particular section. HTTPS. It's simply showing me that what? youtube.com refused to connect. This is what I am getting. And first of all, I have to make it use official recommended URL and stuff. This source embed video. Directly you can't embed a page. How to embed a page directly? Is that even possible? How can I embed a website directly? Website they are embedded like this only, if that's allowed. Once website work, iframe immediately use this prevents. Okay. So ultimately I was doing it the right way, but the thing is that they are preventing it. Got that. I have a better way. Let's do it like this, as they are preventing it, right? So if I switch it back to document, it looks like this. That's okay. And as for the remaining things, article and all, because they are preventing it directly, so what I can do over there, that if that is an article, in that case I'll have a let's do one thing. Remove this particular thing from here, bg red m300, and let's see how it's gonna be looking like. Let's make it article not document, other article, save it. It looks like this. Then what I want to write over here, first of all let's make it a BG or blue 200 around, and once that thing is done then I'll be giving it beta. Let's come on, at least today I should be able to do that. Not this. Okay, so over here I have this, and at the end of the day I want to write article over here. Let's have a paragraph that will be like article. Okay, and what I can do next, first of all let's make it 100 only. Okay, and class name text is gonna be black. If I make it flex, justify center, icons are gonna be center, it's gonna be there, text black, text extra large, font bold. Okay, let's make it 4XL. Article, as for the color of it, let's make it even 5XL. Article, it's gonna be just like that, and BG linear to right, and that's gonna be from BG 500 to cyan 500. BG clip content text, and the text is gonna be transparent. So this is how it looks like, and I can even remove this color from here completely. Then that's not gonna be visible. How about giving it BG white? Okay, so this is how it looks right now. If that is an article, I will just simply see an article over here, and if there are videos and also I don't really need to worry about that. And same thing, I have to copy and paste there as well. So once this is done, then an anchor tag I will need, and that will be like click here to visit the page. First of all I will get the link, that link will come here. Class name text is gonna be black, text is gonna be blue, 500 around, and flex column, and gap y is gonna be 2, as simple as that. And as for this, text is gonna be medium, large. Whenever I hover over it, underline. Transition, that's gonna be for all. Duration is gonna be 100 milliseconds. Okay, if I click on it, I will be able to redirect it to that particular page. That's good. Oh sorry, Control Shift T, one step back. Okay, so this is how it looks like right now. Got that? So I can just copy and paste the whole thing. I can go to other, paste it over here as well. Other, embed, Control C, Control V, and that's gonna be other. Let's make a type other as well. Save it. I'm getting it here. Click here to visit the page. If I click on it, you'll be visiting that particular page, and ultimately this is how it simply goes on. Let's do it like this. So let's make it switch it back to Twitter. So this is the one that I have, but okay, this is done. Let's click on add content, new document, and not only that, yeah, something is missing right now. What is missing? First of all, link. I'm using that document. I'm getting the link, so I should be using that link over here. Link is going to be used over here, as simple as that. What happens when I save it? I'll have to check that thing too. So go to the model.tsx. Over here, whenever I'm saving it, at that time, whenever I'm adding the content, what am I doing over here? Request payload is something that I'm getting. Where am I getting the request payload from? Okay, of course from here. And this is mainly for YouTube and Twitter, and that's it, nothing else. Otherwise, request payload is always going to be the same. That's what I want. And let's click on add, and add a document interlink. So go to the document. Select any. Let's select one. Mine. Let's go with any random one. And I'm gonna be just copying it only from here and paste it here. Type is gonna be this type document, and document and docs and whatever. Just have two of them over here. Let's save it. Content created successfully. It's not being shown over here. Why? Wow, really? What did I do? I did something. I changed something, and now I'm having to face this thing. Whenever I add the content, what is happening? I had to reload the page to get the response. Whenever I'm adding it, I am setting the contents, right? So I should not be getting this problem, at least issue. Setting the contents, if I check this thing out, so this should be working fine. Why is this not working fine? Let's try to add any random video. Copy the link I have copied. Go to that particular video, Control C. Let's go here, add the video. Title can be anything, link is gonna be this, type is gonna be YouTube, tags, anything. Click on add. Content created successfully, but I didn't get the content here. I need to reload the page, and it wasn't happening earlier. It is only happening right now. What got changed? Model buttons. Whenever I'm adding it, how about edit? Am I able to edit it the right way? Reload the page. This is the one. My new title. Save it. Yeah, editing works right. And there's only one thing, that adding, whenever I add them, that does not work right. So I'm already setting the content. I'm getting the previous content response.data.data.content in the previous ones. It is right. I have to show this to step last. If I'm actually able to set the content, so let's go to content provider. Context, where do I have context? Here. Then inside that content, then content provider, set contents, and as soon as it changes, it renders the page. I have to get the content. Oh. I'm already setting the content. Reload the page. Copy the link of any one of these, like this one. At least I have to go here. Control C. Paste it here. YouTube. Anything. Add it. And it works now. Content. So as soon as the content changed, I'm fetching the data from the database. Fetching the data from the database. That's okay. But the thing is that the same thing I was doing here. Model buttons. I'm setting the content right. I'm getting all the previous contents, and then this is happening. That means the page should re-render. The thing is that content provider, if I just simply remove it from here, it will not work. CLG contents, or even just one thing, I will use another use effect. CLG content changed. When will it run? It will run when the contents change. So content, as simple as that. Let's check this thing out right now. Reload the page. Content change, that's okay. How about now? Enter anything, paste the link, enter a tag. Content created successfully, but content did not change. Wow. Why? I'm not setting the content over here, I'm definitely setting it. As simple as that. If the content is getting set over here, the same thing I'm doing over here as well while editing. I'm using the same, I'm setting the content, changing some of the things inside that. About this model, is this even getting returned? Turns out, yeah, it is getting returned. Contents, wide reload, source components models, model buttons .ss. So this could be due to a syntax error or importing on Am I still getting the data? Turns out I'm not. Content changed 2 times. Why? If I reload it, I'm getting content changed. When did I even change it? Ultimately, I'm getting the data from the database. That's okay, fine. If I edit, save it, I get again content changed. But if I add, as soon as I add, I get this. Where am I getting? navbar.tsx. Let's get rid of this first of all. Navbar. There is something missing for sure right now. Navbar.tsx. Let's get rid of this. Close this. So yeah, I was there. That reload the page again. Console, content, and add anything. Doesn't matter what you add this time. Document, any tag. And if I click on add, nothing happens. This is crazy. If I edit, something happens. If I don't edit, I'm actually setting the content. Still nothing happens. And the thing is that this error just occurred right now. Earlier it was fine. Okay. Let's take a break for 5 minutes or something. Then I'll be back and continue from here on. It's gonna be like that. Things are too much for me right now. I'll be back within 5 minutes or something. Then I'll continue from here on. Until then, just take a break. Alright everybody, so let's get started again and continue with the things. So there was an error that I was facing, and I'm yet to know the reason behind that, like why that's actually happening. So I can only do one thing. Let's restart everything and see whether I still get that or not, including this one. I should not be getting that. There's no way of getting that, but I'm getting that. Okay. I'm adding things over here. And the things got added, content created successfully, and navigate. Simple. Let's check this thing out as well. CLG response.data.content, exactly what I'm trying to add over here. As simple as that. Let's can add the content even before that F12 and add the content v euro tag add. So this is the content that's being added. It has the ID, it has everything, and that's what I'm trying to add. But the thing is that how about the content right now? Let's get the content from here as well. Okay, here we are. Let's click on add, and what the hell? It's actually null. Really? Model buttons. The contents that I'm printing, that is giving me null value over here. Like empty, not even null, empty array. If I edit that, I want to paste the same thing, but when I edit that, returning the array, is this not working as expected? Okay, so I'm actually suffering from sneeze, and that's why I was having this card. I hope I'll get rid of these things very soon. Return ARR. Any problem? But even before that, I want to print ARR. CLG ARR array. Let's try this thing now. Console. Reload the page. Add some extra stuff. Oh, sorry. This link is gonna be this one. Control C, type is gonna be YouTube, enter, edit, content. What the hell? Ah, this is not even running. So content created successfully, why am I getting it? This set contents never runs. Why? I mean, it should be running. Or maybe it runs. ARR array. Let's check it like this one more time. YouTube and content created successfully. Content, this is running. Edit. I get the response, at least that this is running. This particular part block doesn't run, and the remaining things runs as expected. Why is that happening now? I just set contents function. I'm getting it from here. Whenever I click on add, I send a request to the database, and then I get this thing done, right? So when that's done, CLG, I want to check the contents, previous contents, previously I have these contents. Okay, and then after adding that, CLG, after I have these contents, and this particular part never really runs. Add it. Previously, oh my god, wow. Previously there was nothing, right now there is nothing. That is definitely getting saved. Something is missing. What is that thing? Handle save. Contents. I'm getting the content here. Just a sec. Alrighty, sorry for the delay. Let's go on, and by default I get the content, right? If I open it, I reload the page. Model comes with all, that particular model. This model does not come with all. What is the type over here? Enter the type as well. Type in this, so that at least I can differentiate. Add, edit. That is the from the beginning. I had add, and that was null. Reload the page again one more time, and then I have add, and there is value inside that. And I had edit initially, that even I had add without any that. Okay, that is kind of right. If I click on this, nothing really happens because it is already there. When it comes to this add, use contents, I'm on the model section. Seriously yaar, what could be the problem behind this? Type and content. If type triple equals to add, only in that case I have to clg contents. Now check this thing out, not contents, contents. Am I getting content as well? Yeah, I'm getting the content too. Okay, that's just optional thing. Let's reload it, and it comes like this. Initially there was no value, then slowly the value came. That is fine. Yeah, that is fine. Ultimately it does have the values, and if it does have the values, so whenever I click on handle save, so what am I doing over here? Tags, payload tags, request payload, and then I'm creating the request payload and all over here. CLG and this will never run again. And then save, submit, add. Let's try to log the value over here. Contents, will this be visible? Type tag, and let's click on add. I am getting that empty. This is empty here whenever I click on submit. Why is this happening? Okay, that is empty, forget about that. How about this particular thing? Why am I getting this empty? Just a minute, give me a second, I'll be back. Alrighty then, yeah, I'm back again, and the thing is that two things are going: the error, the sneezing, and the timing. Three things actually. Never mind. Again the same error. I'm not even sure. Like initially I wasn't getting this error, then suddenly in the middle of the project I started facing that, and this is insane. Handle submit is here, and this is the button that I have. When I click on the button, handle save happens. It saves both, right? So especially when it comes to this handle save, first of all I'm getting my content, that is also right. I'm able to save the data in the DB, that is not a problem. So whenever I click on handle save, at that time I'm not getting the value of the content. Save contents. Reload the page this much, click on add this. The value of it is, what is that? Okay, so the value is an empty array. Interesting. Why is the value an empty array? Contents should always have the value. By default I get the value in the contents. How about logging the value after 2 seconds? ब्रो मेरा TSC का इंटरव्यू है डिजिटल का any on 6th Jan. Any tips? I don't know anything about the interview. I've never given any interview, sorry for that, but it's all about giving your all. Just keep doing your best, as simple as that. If you are asking the tips for the interview, so if I had given the interviews, I should be able to tell you that, but the thing is that I have no experience at all regarding that, so I can only say that just do your best. It's gonna be after 2 seconds, and CLG contents, and let's try this thing now. Sorry bro, but this is the reality. I haven't given any interview, at least so far. Let's click on the simply add. Empty array. You're welcome. Why am I getting this error? Seriously. I mean, it is so obvious. Why am I not getting the value of the content over here as soon as I click handle save? Contents. Huge contents. Whenever I reload the page, I get the value over here, and after that I do not get the value here. And this is it is so obvious. Am I missing something? That it should definitely work. Let's give it to the AI right now. I'm done. But yeah, even if there is an error, that is error is definitely really obvious. But the thing is that not able to figure that thing out. Control C, contents, Why is the array value of array is empty? And one more thing, yeah, I'm already saving the value, like over here I'm getting the value inside the array. Why am I getting, just I will check this thing out. I reload it, link, whatever, I mean that's completely wrong, not whatever. How many things do I have here? Seriously, man? Control A, remove everything, and I need the link. Control C, Control V, enter, add, creating, but okay, nothing appears, nothing appears. Set content never runs. First of all, is there nothing like set content over here? What's wrong with this? Tell me now. Okay, yeah, just a sec. It will take time to analyze the things and all. Just let me do one thing. Use the normal mode and then give it the things again. One more thing. How can I do the same mistake over and over? What's wrong with this? I hope I don't have that. Yeah. Serious. गजब है यार, रुक जा, माना जल्दी है बट इतना भी नहीं. What's wrong with this? Request payload dot link, content payload link replace was. तो ठीक है भाई, embed if there. बस इतना ही प्रॉब्लम, बाकी सब सही है. तो अगर सब सही तो फिर रिजल्ट तो नहीं आ रहा है एक्सपेक्टेड. एंड वन मोर थिंग, ठीक है, इधर आई एम फेसिंग द प्रॉब्लम. Whenever I'm trying to add the value, ठीक है, at that time I'm facing the problem. What about when I'm trying to edit the values? Let's try to get that. CLG edit contents. This is the first thing. I have definitely changed some things, and because of that thing I'm facing this issue. Add contents. Now let's try it. Reload the page. Try to edit it. Save it. I'm getting the edit. Try to edit. Add it. I'm not getting anything. What could this mean? This can simply mean that that model is not wrapped inside text provider. Is that so? Sorry, content provider. This is the content provider I have. I have changed few things, I know. I have changed the model. I've moved the model here and there. In that case, this is the contents provider that I have. And I'm actually going to what? I'm actually going to the main. I'm not going to the main. Where am I adding the content provider? App. Okay, here. But the thing is that not only here, I need it now everywhere. Everywhere in the sense, I need the content provider when going to the content page, and I need the content provider when I need the content provider inside the navigation section as well, because I have my model over there. That is the problem. Okay, what could be the solution? Either let's do one thing. How about moving it from here, and keeping the value in the app main over here, auth provider. Then I have something like content provider, something like this. If I keep it here, what would be the problem? And let's even check it. Reload the page. Brainly, get started. And right now I should be getting that too. I'm getting, okay, this was the problem. Wow. Never expected this thing. Such a silly mistake. Okay, get started. Log out. 1 password 123. Log in. Get started. What is this? Never mind. Reload the page. जब भैया अब इधर क्या हो रहा है? Just a sec. The problem is this, that when it comes to getting the contents, the content is going to be available for all, even for when I'm signing in. At that time content is there. I don't want that, right? Yeah, so let's get rid of this right now over here. From here I cannot provide the content blindly. Just a sec. Just a sec. Let me go on with this. I can't provide the content directly, rather I have to provide it conditionally, and that condition is gonna be here, that I will be getting all my contents inside this when I'm actually visiting the content page, and when there is navigation. So the navigation inside layout, the navigation will gonna be so I have my navbar. Whenever this model gets called, this model needs to be inside content provider. This is gonna be crazy, but it's okay. Content how about making it like this, and let's reload the page. Okay, it simply scrolls. It is calls below. Why it is even doing that? And the thing is that these things should be at the top. Why are they at the below? In the middle. At the end of the day, they were created why do I have these many things? Reload the page, and that's fine. Okay, not really a big problem. And context provider, remove it from here. Let's check this thing out right now. That if I click on this add content, if I click on add, I'm still getting that, because now that is inside content provider. Okay, that means I should not be getting that error. So if I delete it, delete these many things I have over here, and this time if I just simply copy the link, Control C, and new content, new title, this is the link. It was AI tutor app or any other app. This is a simple link saver app. So Brainly, like you may get lots of important links from all over the internet. You can just simply save the links here, and all of those links are gonna be like shown here in the formatted manner. So you can just simply have a look at the links and all. You can just preview it and then you can visit the page. YouTube. And even you can add search functionality. Content created successfully, that's great. But the thing is that even if the content created successfully, I'm not getting that. 6 arrays are here, but why am I not getting the content? I'm getting the right content here. Let's add one more. Let's make that validation here. Validation here. Why am I getting this validation here now? Reload this. Now try to add the content. Add. Now I'm getting the validation here. Amazing. Why am I even getting that? Network. Contents. Bad request. Thank you for letting me know that. Why am I getting this thing? Why is this even a bad request? Localhost payload is this. Tag null. Okay, sorry. Enter. Send it. Content created successfully. Can I create another content? YouTube. Paste. I know validation here. Enter. Save. Content created successfully. But the thing is that I'm still not able to see that. Content did change. Let's try it one more time. And save it. Save on and content changed. Okay. If content that actually getting changed, so everything is not wrapped. Okay, what can I do? That is why it was suggesting me to just keep that outside. Let's go to the app over here, and I was suggested to keep these two outside, and now I will have to even do that whether I want or not. So let's keep them here, and everything else will be under that. So whenever I'm logging in or I'm signing up, I have this layout, right? Over here, can I check whether the user is logged in or not using this? Is logged in, right? So let's go here, and this is the outlet I have, this is the nav bar I have, everything. And first of all, I'll be checking whether the user is logged in or not using the auth context that I have. And forget about loading and all, this thing is gonna be enough. And everything is going to be wrapped up. If user is logged in, otherwise not. Is logged in that case, content providers like this. In else case, it's gonna be like this. What is the problem? Sorry, let's keep it here. Okay, so if the user is logged in, everything will be wrapped inside the content provider, otherwise nothing will be wrapped. As simple as that. And I can go to navbar and finally remove this particular part from here. Simple. Let's go to layout. Over here I have footer and all, and I have these things and all, and I can actually go to my app. Inside that I have this content provider. I can get rid of this now, and this is how it goes. Let's see. Reload it, add content, paste over here. Not really that. Control A, remove that. I just need a link. Control C, paste the link over here, make it YouTube, add some tags and add it. And here we go. Finally. Seriously, it was too much. Seriously, too much. And the error was that I had to wrap all the components inside that particular content provider conditionally. If the user is logged in, then they should be wrapped, otherwise they should not be wrapped. So this is how I have to go ahead. If I try to go to content page, I won't be able to visit that. That is not content, that is content. I won't be able to visit that. In that case, I'll have to just log in first of all. Login, password wrong. Okay. Get started. Here we are on the main page. And let's check the other things out. So far I have this YouTube video, I have this document, I have this YouTube, I have Twitter. Let's create another one, and this time it's gonna be article. This is gonna be an article, my new article link. Suppose this is the article. Well, this is not the article anyway. Suppose this is the article, not this. Bad. Let's go to this Stack Overflow, copy the link of it. This is the article that I want to save. Come here, paste the link, make it the article this time, and give it some tag, Stack Overflow solution and all. Add it, and now this is added. So ultimately you have four things. You have this article, you have this documentation, you have this YouTube video, you have this Twitter, and one more thing I can have over here, that's gonna be the other part. So now it becomes other. One more problem. Why are you other right now? Because अब इसमें क्या दिक्कत है भाई? Let's remove this particular thing from here. Delete. I mean, navbar. What is the problem here? There is something extra. Let's remove it. Close this, everything. So where do I have to go? I have to go to that model buttons where I'm actually saving the user. And when I'm saving the user, as for this thing, I can just simply return it from here. So don't really need to do this much. Control X. Let's get rid of everything from here. Get rid of even this. Not that. Just this much. Paste it here. I'm already making it other. What should it be? It should be nothing. Null. Reload the page. Click on it. Let's select a type. And let's keep it the other type. Like I can actually enter anything over here. So this is gonna be the other topic related link. Link is gonna be what? Link can be anything. Let's keep this. Control C and Control V. That's gonna be other. It's gonna be Notion. Add. So I'm getting that other thing over here as well. And if I actually click on add, it is other again. Why is this other by default? I'm setting it to this. Okay, if this is actually this, if there is no value inside that at that time, is no value inside the particular content payload, then what will happen? This content payload that I'm setting over here, set content payload, where is this coming from? Set content payload is coming from there. Okay, let's go to the model, and over here on the basis of set content payload that I have, content payload, what am I setting? I'm setting the type, text type, right? So types input, let's go here. I'm giving it a content payload dot link type, that's it. Types input and handle change. What does this handle change do? It simply gets the name and value and simply saves it there. That's again good. And types input, I'm getting the, what the hell, name, value. So I'm actually sending the value. Value is gonna be the link type. Link type is the value. Link type, if that is the name is link type, why not give it link type only? Why to keep it a value? And over here this is gonna be link type. Once I got my link type, let's paste it over here. And once I have my link type, so what am I actually doing? If link type exists, in that case actually that's gonna be value. Otherwise that's gonna be default select the type. That should be default select the type, but that is not. So what is happening over here, that let's do one thing. I'm already setting the value from this side, so it should be refreshed and up. But when it comes to content payload, content link type, where am I getting this content? This content I'm getting from there. So in that particular situation, this is mainly used when I edit the page, right? And that is optional. That means it may not exist, that means I have this value only. And I'm already setting the content payload. This should be right. Reload the page. This is select the type right now. And if I enter anything, suppose any YouTube video or maybe Twitter or something, that doesn't matter. Control C. Anything, paste it, make it YouTube, any tag, add it. It got added. Click on add content. That is YouTube. Okay, that is YouTube now. So the previous values are here. Okay, and this is not even bad. Like, you will get only that suggestion which actually got added just before. But the question is, if I'm actually setting it to, this feature is good, I'm not worried about this, but the thing is that I don't know the reason behind it, why it's actually happening. As soon as I have set the contents over here, I'm actually making it back to this, like empty. Set content payload is this only. If there is nothing inside link type, so why am I getting that link type? Why am I getting that YouTube? If I want to check that thing, then I have to check the type link. So let's do one thing, console something over here, CLG link type, and that's gonna be link type. Let's check this thing out. Reload it. And link type is Twitter, YouTube, other and all. Never mind. Next thing that I want to do, like this is the model. Okay, add something. Link type is nothing. Add this YouTube. Link type becomes YouTube, and then add this as well. Link type is YouTube. Add it. And right now there is no link type. Link type is null. If I click on it again, why am I getting this YouTube? Link type is null. YouTube is still there. And this is what? This is the add form. Content payload. again I'm not getting the way it used to look. That is, oh, I should be getting that anyway. Yeah, I'm getting it the way. It's just that. Reload the page. Select the type. By default I get it right, but once I save any value, this is YouTube, edit, this got added. If I click on add content, YouTube is still there. If I add Twitter, just any link in validation here, yeah, sorry, let's click enter. And this actually got added, but if I click on it, I will get Twitter. This is a good feature anyway, but if I don't know the regions, what is the use of implementing that? Close this, edit it, let's make it YouTube and save it. Link type becomes null, but once something got saved, that remains there. That's right. So the problem is this, that even if link type is null, then that's gonna be this when the value exists, otherwise I select type. Okay. And what I want that forget about the default value, the value should be this. Select a type, enter the link, YouTube, tag, add, click on add, and I'm getting select type again. Did it again. That's amazing. And close this by the way, accept all, and this is how it looks like. So ultimately today we have done really a great job. I spent a lot of time on this, but ultimately it's worth it because I'm able to add all the things. As for this one, this documentation, I'm just showing the preview. That's okay. If there's any Google Docs, so you can just interact with this from here on, and you can just go with the things like this. Well, not really a good way to handle the things like this, but you can just go on and do the job if you actually want to. You can change some of the things. You can just scroll up, scroll down, and get the stuff done as per your choice. So ultimately, I'm able to add the content of all the types: YouTube, Twitter, document, article, and the. This thing is done. Content adding is done, and the only thing that is remaining right now, that is share button, theme button, and profile thing. So, and this filtering thing. So I should be able to filter them, and that is not really a big thing. That can be done really quick. And then let's collapse it. Then I have this share button, then I have this theme button, and then one more piece, that is profile. So I hope tomorrow it will be done. Today I worked on it enough, more than I should have done that. Never mind, that was quite good. Now I'm gonna be catching up with another subject ultimately, and that's gonna be about next auth. Yesterday I was watching this video. This was the video that I was watching, and I watched it half. Again, next auth, there's a lot to just cover. It's not like it's gonna be just easy peasy thing. I watched a lot yesterday, and the same thing I'm gonna be doing today. I hope it's gonna be done really well today, and let's see how it's gonna be going on. Better auth. I will be learning better auth. That's not a big problem. But before that, I wanted to learn next auth in auth. That was it. Now I'm gonna be catching up soon. Soon in the sense within 20 minutes or something. Until then, take care and bye bye.